I wanted to make videos about music artists that I like, but I didn't know how to go about it. I think I found the best way to do it. I know music is most often the thing that gets clapped on YouTube, so I was hesitant to try this. Since I'm talking about an underground artist, I don't think many people will pause the video to go listen to the songs, so I'd like to give a small snippet of the song to push people to listen to them. It's hard to tell how big an artist is nowadays. A lot of people come out with one huge song that takes over the world, then you never hear about them again. So it's hard to gauge how big some artists are. I thought Sadistik would be bigger, but when I looked him up on YouTube, I was surprised how little views he had compared to most artists. It's usually in the millions for them. So I would say he's pretty underground, and makes me feel better about making this video. This video isn't a biography of his life. I don't know anything about the guy. I don't really want to know anything about him because I'm scared of what I'll find if I look more into it. I would like to stay ignorant and just listen to his music, so if he's done anything weird in real life, I don't want to know about it. I don't want his music to be ruined for me. I preamble this because if you don't know his music, you're in for an interesting time. His name is Sadistik. That should be enough to give you an idea of what his music is about. Now, I love his music. I'd say he's one of my top 5 favorite artists. It's just hard to recommend some of his songs because he goes hard into depression, and obviously with his name as Sadistik, he has atheist and some sadistic lines that I would assume would turn people off to his music. How I look at his music is I don't take every line seriously. The songs that go hard in that direction are uncomfortable, but they're really good songs. It's the best I could say. Now, what I just said might sound wild, but you'd have to listen to some of his music, which we'll get into in a minute. I want to tell you why I love his music. To me, he is one of the smug people that say, I don't make music, I make art. Now, in this case, I would actually give it to him. I'm a lyrical person. If you don't have good lyrics, then I'm out. Sadistik has a unique perspective on life that is honestly, I guess, beautiful in a morbid way. I don't agree with everything he says in his songs, but they are beautiful songs. It's mostly depressing stuff that's relatable. I listen to him because it motivates me to push past any obstacles that I might be facing, which is why I think it's really good workout music. The lyrics are beautiful. Sorry I keep saying that, but I can't think of another word for them. Along with the beats that go with the songs makes them so good. I don't really listen to mainstream music, but I feel like most mainstream songs don't really have an interesting beat. Now, what inspired me to make this video is because he announced a new album in October that I'm really hyped for. Sadistik hasn't made an album that I didn't like, and I don't think it's possible for him to do so, so I already know this one will be great. I'm also really hyped because earlier this year he released one of his best albums, and the fact that he already has a new one coming out is really hyped to me. I wanted to gush about his recent album because it's one of his best. It came out a few weeks before the Kendrick and Drake beef, so that was an unfortunate timing for him. I just want to quickly go through and praise this album. The album is Oblivion Theater. I will preface that I don't know 100% what all the songs are about. I love looking up lyrics to try and decode what they mean, but I haven't gone through all these songs thoroughly yet, so stick with me. Track 1, Hypodermic Forest. I assume the song is about him walking around a town high, or about drug addicts, since I assume they use hypodermic needles specifically to inject drugs. I'm lame and I haven't done any drugs, so I'm not against them, it's just I haven't felt the need to try them. Anyway, the song is a good opener, has good vibes, and ironically would sound best if you were walking around town.
Stray dog, lost concrete, hypodermic forest slowly starts to crumble from the shock waves. Tongue fungus killed the humdrum meteor shower, nightmares projected in bizarre shapes. Blue-green marble rotating like an owl's head, red meat locked up in a shark cage.
Track 2, Jubilee Rot. Jubilee translates to anniversary of rot, basically. The first line explains what the song is about. It's about the people that just get by on life, the ones that go to the bar every night to drink their problems away. It's a nice short song about that and how he relates to it.
This one's for the ones who at most get by, trapped in a bar where the ghosts get laugh. Broken skies full of crimson streaks, bleed light from above, soak the busy streets. Fear and loathing in my loss, angelist, we're all lonely in the end. Fatalist, diamond shine against my pen, made from it, diamond shining once again, radiant.
Track 3, All the Colors of the Dark, featuring Crazy Bone. I think this one is just about everyone being the same when we die. It doesn't matter what your race, status, gender, or nothing when we die. I could be wrong. I don't know who Crazy Bun is, but his verse is really good in the song.
Demons on standby, crossing the rear view. Do you still believe that your God really hears you? Mascara tears now, looking like war paint. Past air fears found, hooked in the forebrain. Keep looking, you'll find angels in the storm drain. No one left for me to pray to for the soul fade. Show faith, poison plants blown from the earth too. Can you recall what they do to deserve you? Who hurt you? Glooms universal, effluvium fumes like a perfume.
Track 4, Shibari. This was the song that got me hooked on the album. The first verse is fire. The second verse is okay, but the first verse is just peak to me.
My studio's haunted, this house full of spirits. Furniture's moving, the sounds grow mysterious. 22 sitting on a shelf if I need it. She says I take myself so serious. My speech stethoscope, I've seen depth up close. So reason for a soul that I never sold cold feet. When I get a call from the netherworld, call back, we broke glass ceiling. Shards in the rain, now dead on arrival. Heart made of gray clouds, head on a swivel. Sharks in the purview, draw me a spiral, a star in a circle. It's like Dante's Inferno, in the dark with no Virgil. Lost and deserted, searching, posthumous perfect is what I call this sketch. Crisis averted, running on instincts. Reborn under that sky, she held me underwater, I was baptized.
Track 5, Bad Vibes, featuring Maul Skull. Obviously, it's a song about him giving off bad vibes. I love the beat of the song. The lyrics go with the beat very well. Sadistik snaps on his verse. I don't know who Maul Skull is, but his verse is also good.
Hope that you know that I hope that you die. If I get to heaven, I'll know it's a lie. Figure out copies, there's no one but I. Take all the bodies and throw them in fire. No tragedy, I'm not gonna miss them. The Scrabble pieces, said I love them witches. I'm talking as schisms, it's out of your prisms. In touch with the spirits, I want them to visit. I send them to heaven, oh Father, forgive them. Snake DNA, got a heart full of venom. Stay in my lane, always welcome my chin up. Play incantations to follow the sinner. My eyes are too bulletproof, windows to dynamite blow. When I'm angry, my thoughts are too full of black widows to crawl out my arms and I sleep. Swallow a bottle of bleach. Plead the fifth, there's no one to play.
Track 6, Pig's Blood, featuring Father. Okay, this is the only song I'm 50-50 on. You have to be in the right mood to listen to it. The beat goes really hard, and the lyrics are fun. It's just not my favorite of the album.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Any pity that he had didn't last anyway. Neighbor later hit me, always knocking on my door. Ready for the smoke, got exotics in the jar. Say my name on wax if you wanna face God. Don't make me turn your lawn into a graveyard.
Track 7, Magic. This is the ultimate vibe song on the album. This is one of his I don't make songs, I make art kind of songs. The song puts you in a mellow mood, makes you just want to sit back and listen. One of my favorites of the album.
We can have a seance, I've been casting spells. These are incantations that you can't dispel. Sacrilege, witches Sabbath, dancing on my grave with the gift of magic. You hold a cigarette in your little hands, eyes hypnotized, see the ceiling fan, pitter patter, feet sing the critters dance. Made me feel so small, be the bigger man, sleep like tryptophan, see the bigger picture, me the Midlands, sink into the sand as a sunken end, see manila clams, ice them up with them, be my little lamb, bleed a river, then need a pill again, feed me milligrams, demons win again, speaking riddles.
Track 8, The End Is Nigh. After the ultimate vibe song, we get the hardest song of the album. It's also the darkest song on the album, and he kills it. It's hype as hell, the beat is fun, and it has a spooky feel to it. The second half would be too much to play in public, but in private it's the perfect workout song.
Poison planet, try not to breathe in. Voices trapped, time stops, the trees bend. Caught in these winds to spread the flames out. No God to be friend when devils came out. Rainbow frowns now reflect on mountains. Torrential downpours are meant to drown in. No oxytocin, my mental shrouded in Arctic oceans to get devoured. Brain still full of the manic axioms. Bones still break from the lack of calcium. Search through dirt for some ataraxia. My atoms acting up, sad and panic struck. Kansas anthems, adamantium, stealing steel.
Track 9, Letter to a Neon Spacer. Took me a few listens to really like this song. It gradually gets better with each line. It's one of his happier songs that he occasionally puts in his albums.
And let's see who has the better scars. Eyes are heavy until everything is letterboxed. Forever lost between the gods and the never nods. Ardent in my haunted gardens, watching while the petals rot. Heart is just some bonded carbon audit of a lesser cause. Electric shocks in my brain cause a mental block. Level off, take a hit to lift the heavy thoughts. Innocence I miss the gifts, I miss the feathered flock. Let that sink in, let it haunt you. When I write, lights beaming from metacarpals. Let me vibe, watching wavelengths in the sky move. Keep the same energy alive when I find you. Let me fly off the safe places and guide you. Either way, enemies will lie and despise you.
Track 10, Alaskan Snow. This is a song about his parents and when he was young. I know he loved his dad from other songs he made and this one. Not sure how he felt about his mom. It sounds like he also loved her. Another great beat for the song. I really like the hook. I like that the first verse is slow and then the second verse he just goes off.
Daddy grew up a bastard son. Mama walked through Alaskan snow. Daddy grew through his acts of love. Mama's heart always had its holes. When they met it was Christmas Eve. 3 days later he had proposed. Pain and love became apropos. I know it's hard to take another step when you carried out. Parents found a way to make a heaven in a barren town. Grew a garter from the dirt to watch them as they tear it out. Home is where the heart is not a product of its whereabouts. Father made me listen to the wisdom I cherish now. Hard to pay attention to the windows I was staring out. Called out of class just so I could see a therapist. Advice on the ride at the time is generic now.
Track 11, These Nights Are Littered with Ash. We made it to my second favorite song of the album. The lyrics are on point. The beat is good as always. It's second favorite because the first verse is really good, but the first half of it is a tad off for me. The rest of it is fire. The hook is awesome, a near perfect song, but the next song is perfect.
Showed them no pity, I flew through my city. Just crawled out of well, my clothes are so trippy. My secret was stirring, this girl is so dizzy. I keep my girl purring when poking the kitty. She howls at the moon, I'm a liking, I like it, I like it. The lion surrounded by few when I strike, it's like lightning. Come die by the titan, the violence heighten. Let's count up the wounds with the noose like a necklace. I exit the room.
Track 12, With You. This is my favorite song on the album. If you listen to any of these, I recommend them all, but if you want to just listen to the best one, it's this song for me. It's perfect. Everything is perfect. The slow build up in the beginning to the beat drop. A little synthwave sound comes in. The hook connects to the last verse perfectly. His flow on this beat is perfect. The first verse is top tier.
I'm with you, you're diamond, I'm fish food. No island for my ship to drift to. Two eyelids that I live when blissful. Kill the act, let's feel true, the real you. I'm still here, cut skin, I'll spill blue. Igloo with dove sits and mildew. True to style, I roll L's with love witch. In human child, my soul felt to Dunwich. I love crafting these dreams. David Lynch said to fish, so it's catch and release. I got broken feet and the crack of my wings. I walk over needles.
Then the second verse is even better.
Lost lives and chalk lines from miscues. Bottom lines, I'm always right here with you. My eyes trickle with icicles. The dyed liquors, mind fickle signs. Sigils shining in bright pixels. The slight ripples growing so my spine. It's seismical. The 9-nickel plate that might hit you, but might fit you. So I sickle all the fruits of my labor. Changing water to my laws, my immutable nature. Marauder for fool's gold, mistook the appearance. Mirages are twofold when you look in the mirror. Hey, you can draw a mural on my shed skin. Used to have heroes, then I met them.
I played this song on repeat like 10 times when the album came out because I was just dumbfounded by how good it was. I knew Sadistik was good, but this song is peak. It's amazing. Please listen to it.
Do you believe demons can save? Seattle Gray still remain, but I'm seizing the days. Dollar signs turn people to change. When I'm a ghost that's lost in time, you'll be hearing me say.
Track 13, In a Maze Made of Glass. The album ends with an introspection from Sadistik. Just him talking about how he sees himself. It's a nice ending song.
We were trained to adapt, trapped in a maze made of glass. Used to feel alone, made it a match. Fish hook smiles always came with a catch. In the name of our love, blood aged in a cask. Yeah, from the cradle to casket, can't fix these fatal attractions. Oh wells, changed to a labyrinth. I don't know how, but I'll savor the magic. Act like I came from the fabric, like my dad wasn't made from the granite, like my mom didn't wade through Alaskan snow alone. My strength came from the actions.
I have no idea how this video will do. I'm a nobody, but I really wanted to give my praise to this artist, assuming he hasn't done anything weird. Sadistik makes really beautiful music. He is depression incarnate. He does his best trying to describe things that we all feel sometimes. He has many more albums that I would love to go over if this doesn't get copyrighted. And I have more less depressing artists that I would love to talk about. Again, I made this because I'm hyped for the new album coming out at the end of October. I already pre-ordered it. The one song that's out from it is on a whole new vibe. I'm not sure if it's just that one song, but I'm here for it. The album is called At Night, The Silence Eats Me. The song out now is called Astral Plane, and I already like that it's different, and I'm excited for it to come out. This was more of an experimental video. I just wanted to try. I don't know how this will go. I might lose some people with this one, but I wanted to test it out. Yeah, I would like to go more in depth on the songs, but I just wanted to quickly get this out there to see what happens. Give me feedback, give me some new artists to listen to in the comments if anyone watches this. Thanks. If I do this again, I have another artist that's not as depressing.
The simulation showing seams lately opening hazy memories overly blaming others for our own repeat failings. Roll with me, baby, I can show you things that you've only dreamed. Maybe I could bleed for you, dry the seas for you, grow a tree, making rosaries, shavings out the bark with nobody's saving us from dark focus seams, staying on our roughest parts. So out of body, I can't recover. Fingers breeze through dead skin of chromatic colors. God spits rain and has us suffer the losses. It's a long way back to forgotten.